One I got this morning is radio is the perfect promotional vehicle for podcasts.
Whoa,
Wow.
no way.
Who'd have thunk? What?
No
Are you
way.
kidding me? Oh, my goodness. All right. Who'd have thunk that?
As someone that has a podcast and is on radio, I beg to differ.
They're like, it's the perfect cross-promotional blah. I'm like, it's not cross-promotional. There are no podcasts doing Alan Cox Show ads. It is very unilateral in the promotional engine here. The only reason people know about these dumb shows is because we tell you about them. I love it. Oh, boy. Who could have ever foreseen that? Who did such a deep dive and drilled into that data? A majority of podcast audiences come from terrestrial radio. Nadoy was the comment that I left there in the comment section. Well, congratulations to them. Happy that we can help bump these podcasts with 4 listeners and expose them to our massive audience. You show me a podcast that has Cleveland's top sports talker on it,
The Poundcake podcast.
and I'll show you someone who's, there hasn't been a Poundcake podcast in like a month. I can't, I'd love to promote that, but I can't. There's nothing there.
That'll be one in the next week.
In the next week, how long will it be since the last one? When was the last Poundcake podcast?
I don't know the exact date, but it was probably like 3 or maybe a month.
See, there might be a method to his madness because there is something to be said for momentum. There's something to be said for consistency. There's something to be said for meeting the audience's and hopefully exceeding the audience's expectations. But on the other side of that, you can create a great deal of anticipation if they don't know the next time they're going to hear your show. Is that what you're doing?
Absolutely. That's good.
He can't be too reliable, Alan.
That's right. See, he's learned from his mistakes. He's way too reliable. I mean, sure, he'll come in late just because a friend needs a ride.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, he is too reliable. And he's learned from his mistake.
Yeah, August 23rd was the last one.
August 23rd. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By my math. Wow.
Getting some guests lined up.
Oh, yeah?
No.
What?
I said no.
Mary just goes, no.
No.
No?
That's not what's happening.
Well, I'll take you off the list then, Mary.
Okay.
You're not going to do Poundcake's podcast?
Well, he's trying to move in on Brian, and this is becoming a serious problem.
Why wouldn't he have Brian on his podcast?
No.
Why?
On
He's
his
trying to
penis.
steal it.
Oh, on his peencast.
See, I already know you're
I
lying.
see.
I've been versed real lately.
But
so.
Brian is, as I understand, he has an unblemished record of staunch heterosexuality.
That is true. But
Eddie told you.
Cody's all muscular now. I'm getting a little soft in the middle. He might want to upgrade.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
saying
know.
that your
All right,
X and
I don't
Y
care
axes
how
are...
soft you get.
You'd have to get real soft, right?
It's Brian's birthday today, and the first words out of Cody's mouth when he sees me, happy birthday, babe. Cody looks at me and goes, tell Brian's sexy ass I said happy birthday. I was like, okay, I will. He said thank you. He just said thanks, Cody, with an exclamation point.
So you
So,
appreciate that.
well,
Appreciate that.
just saying.
Stop putting them on your Instagram to be objectified, and then I won't have to objectify
You
them.
saw him playing drums last night?
I'm smelling an experiment here.
What?
I say
How
we get a
straight are
situation.
you?
How straight are you?
If you want to give it a name, that's probably as good as any. You know, we put the 3 of you in a dark room.
see who touches what.
Well, put the 3 of you in a dark room. You know, if you want a dealer's choice, if you want a greased up mattress, but you know,
All right, put Brian in a chair. You have Mary sign his document, and then you have Poundcake sign his document.
I'll lose that game.
Mary will lose.
I'm pretty good. That is one of the things he compliments me on the most. That's one of his favorite things about me.
It's because your mouth's full and
And
you
you
can't
have a
talk.
ponytail.
Obviously. I'm sure that's what it is. He's like, she finally stopped talking. Jesus Christ. But I am not gay man good. All right?
Listen,
Nobody is gay man good.
Here's the thing, though. Just because it's another dude, there are
Still gotta
plenty
have
of
heart.
but there are also probably plenty of gay dudes who aren't good at it.
Absolutely.
There are plenty of girls who aren't good at it either. It stands to reason just because you're a gay dude doesn't mean you're awesome at it. So
It really sucks when they
flip a coin. Good fun.
It does really suck. It's really bad when they actually have really good technique, but they have like one stray tooth. And then it just
no.
Oh God. Oh.
It's like having like a toothpick in a blender. Like, it's just mixing things up. It's not supposed to be mixed.
That's funny.
I say we put all of you in a room because we learned something about Mary yesterday.
I like cream pies.
Right.
Oh.
Actually, I feel like we already knew that. I feel like she.
Big fan.
We were talking about that last week, and she was just like, "I like when a lot of stuff comes out."
I do.
When other people do it, it weirds me out, but I can touch my own.
I'm a size queen in every sense of the word.
This is a
All right?
Freaky Tuesday. We are really starting off this show.
I know.
really
No, listen. She mentioned it was Brian's birthday.
Well, no, you
and,
asked if I was going to be on Cody's podcast, and I said no
Right.
because he's trying to steal my
Well,
man.
you already were, so I already got your intellectual property. So,
Keeps trying to hit on my boyfriend via me.
Yeah. Via you.
I was going to try and pivot this into a drum conversation because have you seen the Chad Smith playing 30 Second of Mars without having heard it before?
No.
It's one of the coolest videos. Chad Smith is the drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they play him a drumless track of The Kill by 30 Second of Mars.
I don't believe he's never heard that song.
Well, here's a couple things
We're
at
like
play.
not familiar with it.
Chad Smith is an underrated drummer.
Yeah.
There's not a lot to do in the Chili Peppers, but Chad Smith is a great drummer in that he's super groovy, like he's got tons of chops, right? That being said, Jared Leto's brother is a drummer in 30 Seconds to Mars. Not a lot of heavy lifting there either.
Right.
About 50% programmed. And so, but also, I also don't believe he's never heard that song before.
It's a very, very popular song. Maybe their most popular song.
But if you aren't listening to the radio and you're not paying
Okay.
there's so many songs that you guys talk about that are like, oh, this is such a popular song. I've never heard them before.
Yeah, but the Chili Peppers have done shows with 30 Seconds to Mars.
And-
So
But
I
that
would think
doesn't mean they're sitting and watching.
No, I know, but I would think that by osmosis, I mean, you get to a point where a song is such a big song that you're going to hear some of it. Now, he could be 100% correct and he's never heard it, but that reverts me to my original point, which is it's not a super hard song to play.
Right.
That was what I was going to say.
Once you get a sense of where the beat is,
Right.
Chad Smith's going to nail it. But I've seen him play other songs that he says he's never heard before, and he's good at those too.
Yeah.
Like if you,
It's a
if you
really
have
fun video.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's a Drumeo channel that I follow, and I think that's where he did it.
Yeah, because they did it with him, and then I saw another one where the drummer from, I can't remember, played The Killers, and that was a really good one too. Who was the drummer? I want to say some metal band.
Don't know.
Maybe Priest or something like that. I don't know. But that Chad Smith one, because he just listens to it for a little bit and he's like, okay, I got this. And he has it so fast. And then it's a pretty good drum track with that song. I would say even better than the original one.
I think you're talking about Dirk Verbulen, I think is his name.
Yes.
He's the guy that's been drumming for Megadeth for a while.
That's what it was.
And they
Megadeth,
played him
yeah.
like the Killers or something, and
Yeah.
they were like, put a track to this and see if you can. Yeah, it's
And he
fun to
played-
see those guys do
He
that.
played a much slower beat than what the one is in that actually goes with that song, Mr. Brightside.
Right.
But it was still really fun. It was just I was on a kick with that last
Yeah.
night and really enjoyed those videos.
We went to Guitar Hero. I call it Guitar Hero every time on accident.
Guitar Center?
Guitar Center.
All right.
Every single time I say, are we going to Guitar Hero tonight? I can't help it. We went to Guitar Center last night because Brian got a couple gift cards for his birthday. So we wanted to buy some new cymbals. And I asked him kind of a similar question, not like, could you play anything? But he was like, if you hear music, your instinct as a drummer is to drum along to it.
That's
like
right.
whether you're going to, if you're worth half a penny as a drummer, he's like, you're going to find the beat. Like
0.05 cents?
0.05 cents. Yes. You're going to find the rhythm. You're going to follow the bass and you're going to do what you need to do, you know? So I don't know how hard this is for a professional drummer.
Well, again, if you don't know the song,
But
You're not gonna know-
regardless, if you know how to drum, I don't think this is that impressive.
you can lay a beat to any song.
Right,
That's
you
what
can
I
play,
mean.
but and sometimes they find the right, or they do a little bit different beat, and it just changes the song a little bit, and that's what I got with the one with the Megadeth guy doing the Killer
It's fun to
song.
see what they're going to do with
Right,
it. Because
that's where it's fun.
Spin
Right,
on it.
where
Like
the fills
I know
are.
they're going to be able to figure out how to play a beat to
So
a
this
song.
isn't like, oh my God, I was blown away. I was so impressed. This
It's
was
just-
like, oh, it's just kind of cool.
It's
Yes.
fun. It's just
Okay.
really fun.
These are already established good
That's
drummers.
what I mean.
yeah.
I didn't know what the vibe was because I was like, I'm not impressed by this. That
There-
you
I
should
mean,
be able
You're
to do
very
this.
hard to impress, though.
Just me and Shania Twain, you know, soul sisters.
It's the
Or Brad
drummers
Pitt.
it's the drummers that blow up out of nowhere on social media that are so amazing to me because it reinforces that thing where there's a lot of talented people and you have no idea who they are.
I keep trying to get Brian to start a drumming page, and he won't do it. I said, he's like, well, I don't have a band. I said, it doesn't matter. Just
Doesn't
put on
matter.
Along with
music
stuff,
and
yeah.
drum along and make a weird thing. I don't have a hook. Nobody wants to watch people just drumming. I was like, you're pretty hot and you're pretty good.
Well,
they will want to watch.
It is a crowded field. There are about 4,000 guys who look like him in rock and roll.
No.
With all due respect.
No.
Head to toe tats and skinny.
No. There's never been
a
skinny
guy that looks like that,
drummer
right? In
covered
rock and
in
roll, that's right.
tattoos.
Yeah. But there's no downside to it.
Right.
Where's the downside?
I told him. He was like, well, I was like, you just at Brian Drums, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe somebody discovers you, and you end up getting picked up to go on the road.
There you go.
You know, you never know.
Right. Is that what you want for him?
I would love.
You're both on the road at the same
that.
time?
I would love that for him. I think he would. That was like a life goal. Actually, his life goal is to become a studio drummer. He wants to do.
Well, why didn't he go that route?
I don't know. He had a kid. He had to get a job.
Oh, well, that's why you don't have a kid.
Well, you can't really
It's a
undo it
little
now.
late,
She's
yeah.
7. You only get 6 weeks to make that
They don't even
decision.
let you do
You
that
can't
in
return 'em?
Indiana.
Right? Yeah.
You know, drive to. No, back in the good old days, he probably could have,
He was. He was
up to
doing
the second
it.
trimester.
Well, here's the thing. He could just be a bad dad.
He could, but he won't.
Well, I'm just saying, if you wanted to be a drummer,
Priorities.
that's going to make you a better drummer.
Yeah, 100% it
It's going
would.
to make you a better rock star if you're a bad dad. I mean, that's kind of on point.
Yeah.
Alan, music osmosis hasn't worked on Poundcake. Why do you think it would work on anybody else? Yeah, but musicians are always listening to music. They're always, it's like a clarion call to them, right? Your ear is always kind of attuned to something going on around you, and that's not really what Cody's vibing on all the time.
Yeah, I'm into like the artist, not the art.
Stephen Can suggests that Brian's hook could be started out as a trash can drummer.
But he has real drums. He doesn't
But he
need
needs
trash
but he needs a
He needs a
hook.
hook.
Drums are not a hook. I have drums. That ain't it. People are always like, "Is there a video of you playing on YouTube?" I'm like, "No. Why would there be? Who cares?"
Play bongos on your butt.
Okay.
You can be his butt drum.
Maybe. These are all great suggestions. I'll
That's
ask
where
him.
soft in the middle is going to work against you. You need nice, tight heads
See.
on those drums.
Now if he's doing bongos,
You can't have
You
floppy
need some.
bongo
No,
heads.
you
you
cannot.
can have some slappy sounds. if
You
it's
need
just
some resonance.
butt
Yeah, you need
slappies.
something to like push against. If
Well,
you
where
just
where
hit
your
it and-
Spanx that you just got?
I do have new Spanx.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
have new. Did you blow the old ones out? How
I
you
have
getting-
never owned real name like Spanx brand.
But you
Spanx.
have shapewear.
I have shapewear, but
Yeah.
I bought I splurged on like the real $140.
What's the
Spanx.
difference?
They work.
They work. Honestly, they're just better made. They are better at what they do. They're more comfortable.
What, were you getting Walmart shapewear before, or what?
No, I mean not Walmart, but not like name brand high end stuff.
Gotcha.
That stuff still costs like $50 or $60
Sucks you in
wherever
more?
you get it. But it's more comfortable. It's
Higher spandex thread count.
probably. I don't know.
Hmm.
But yeah, I did. I could do that. I could put my Spanx on and have them drum on my butt.
Are the Spanx mostly for the stage?
Well, I don't know because they're leggings, and I don't
Not for
really
the
feel
shower.
super comfortable wearing them on stage. I've never worn leggings on stage before without like a big oversized shirt.
Wait,
You know what I
so
mean?
this shapewear is not just like a corset thing; it's a full
No,
body
they're
suit.
No, they're leggings.
Leggings, and
They're
you
like
pull 'em-
high waisted leggings.
So you pull them up to your nips.
Yes, they come up under my bra.
Gotcha.
So they suck you in and shape you, give you nice little hips and a perky butt, and
Yeah.
put your belly away.
Uh
And
huh.
all that good stuff.
Okay.
But I feel uncomfortable in leggings on stage because I'm really afraid I'm going to get a camel toe. I'm dead serious. I've never
You're not supposed to pull
worn
them
leggings on stage.
over your head. I mean,
But leggings are tricky, man. You do one weird movement and then there it is.
have you thought about maybe combining this with cutting back on the farmer's special breakfasts?
I have. And today I ordered for the first time in my adult life, I ordered a scale because I have had body image issues, and
I thought you were very adamantly opposed to having a scale in the house.
I am very adamantly opposed to having a scale in my house. I have not owned a scale in my adult life. The last time I had access to a scale was at my dad's house in high school, because I think it's super damaging, and I think it can be, for me personally, I can become very obsessive and very unhealthy about it.
And what preceded this decision?
I bought new clothes at the beginning of summer that don't fit. So clearly what I'm doing is not working. So I've got to figure it out.
Why did you buy clothes that didn't fit you?
I don't know.
Fit
I
when
thought that
she
might.
bought them.
No, I bought them and they didn't fit.
Oh, wait.
Why did you buy them if they didn't fit?
They fit me at the beginning of the summer. They do
don't
not fit me now.
Gotcha.
So I've gained enough weight in 3 months that I've already gone through another wardrobe. So I bought a scale and some Spanx. We're going to see what happens.
Wow.
But I'm not super happy about it.
So today was the maiden voyage of the scale. You weighed yourself?
I ordered it today.
Oh, you ordered it. Okay.
It'll be here overnight.
Overnight shipping.
Yes.
How much does the scale weigh?
The scale, I don't know, probably
Couple
like
pounds.
half a pound or something. It's one of those little skinny looking ones.
Yeah, one of the Wi-Fi ones?
Yeah. It does
Sounds
your
like you need 2 scales.
body
one of those
mass
too.
index and water percentage and all that.
Which I think is all nonsense. You're not going to get that from a scale, but
Oh, when
I
you
like
take your
it.
socks off and you put the feet right on them magnets or whatever they have at the bottom.
but that's what my scale does too. But I'm like, how the hell is it going to tell me what my water percentage is?
It can feel it in probably the tautness of your
knows.
skin.
Well, listen, how
It
are
sends
they?
lights through your body.
Electrolytes.
Yeah, it's like physical lights. They go through your body, and the refractory period of the lights
Keep going.
Is how they can measure the
Now-
water.
Now, since you have crossed the Rubicon into scale ownership, how frequently will you weigh yourself?
Once a week. Oh, I've already laid out all the rules for Brian, and Brian's like, I don't need any of these rules. He's like,
I was gonna say he's like was he like a $140 soaking wet?
he weighs like 175 pounds,
There
but he's
you go.
6'2", you
Right.
know?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm not the one you need to worry about. You very clearly feel some type of way about this.
But he has made it clear to you that you can't gain too much weight if you want to maintain his affections.
Right, which is why I'm afraid he's going to go to Cody.
So he
bringing
can't-
it all
he-
full circle.
He can't. He might want Cody's little teats.
That's what I'm saying.
He can't have it both ways, though. He can't play you off like you're being silly with the scale and also go, but
What?
don't gain too much weight.
Or he'll fill my stubble.
Cody.
I'm just telling you. So this is motivation for you. You bet me money. So
I did.
I'm betting you with my love for Brian not to gain any weight. Otherwise,
If I don't lose 20 pounds by the end of the year,
You're
you're
gonna
going
be
to
real itchy
steal
and
my
scratchy.
boyfriend.
You thought last year's challenge was to Poundcake himself. This
Yeah.
year it's to you.
Yeah. Who
Yeah.
would have thought that was going to happen?
Yeah.
y'all gonna feel like Velcro here in a bit. So
Plot twist.
Mhm.
Oof.
Oh,
Be like getting peanut butter out of shag carpet.
Get the meal plan that I'm doing.
I don't want to.
Is it working
It's-
for you?
I'm down 20 pounds, and it's great.
Good for you.
It's so easy.
It's not, though.
But it's
It
expensive.
is.
Here's my thing.
Meal plans are expensive.
It's,
It is
meal plans are
expensive, but it's
expensive.
worth it.
I'm gone every single weekend. Am I going to take these frozen dinners on the road with me?
Yes.
And if I do, how? My fly with frozen dinners?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, too. And it's kind of gross, but a lot of these meal plans, you don't have to refrigerate them. They come to you in a box with no dry ice.
Oh, this
So
one.
you're like, oh, they just go up in the cupboard, and then you put them in the microwave for 30 seconds. You're good to
that's
go.
not what I got.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like,
mine are fresh made every week. Like
every
but-
week.
Yeah, I get a box on Friday, and put them in the fridge. They're vacuum
Breakfast, lunch,
sealed.
and dinner?
I just lunch and dinner, and then for breakfast I usually just do like a protein shake, or I have like that Huel,
Oh, yeah.
that stuff.
Bill's
Like,
shaking his protein.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But you know what you're eating,
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen,
and you
here's
don't have
the
to think
thing.
about it.
I know how to do this. I
I
just
know you do.
I'm choosing not to.
Oh.
4 months I have been choosing not to work out or eat right. I know
Oh,
this
for
is
4 months, you haven't done anything.
Yeah,
I
I know
see.
She
this
does
is
like
my
a little
fault.
bit and then goes off.
I see.
I do. I'll get like a 2 or 3 week span where everything's awesome, and then I'll start to feel a little bit better, and I'm like, okay, well that's enough of that. I feel good now.
I don't need my meds anymore. I feel great.
Yeah, except with diet and exercise. I like cream pies, but also that.
Can't have those. Well, you can have a version of those, not the food one.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I think anything anybody needs to do to feel better about themselves is a net positive.
Yeah. I've tried, the before and after pictures. I've tried that to keep me motivated. It isn't working. So I'm like, well, all right, I'm going to do something I've said I would never do. But if it gets damaging, I'm throwing it away. If I start to get crazy, I'm going to
This is why people think you're going to have a baby
But also, but you already know how you feel about it, but you have come to this conclusion anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alan, my boyfriend is 6'2" and outweighs Brian by 100 pounds.
275? That's a giant.
That's a big boy.
That's a giant person.
Big boy.
I would love to be 275.
What are you now?
Don't worry about it.
20 pounds lighter.
20 pounds lighter
That's
than I
what he
was.
is.
He'd love to be 275, which means he's north of that.
Yeah.
Minus the 20 pounds, he's still north of 275.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't weigh myself that often, but I know I'm getting bigger when
you look at a picture of Brian?
No. when my pants don't fit the same, because I haven't
And
gone.
they don't fit the same
What
when
a
he looks
great
at
science experiment.
But I'm just
I
saying,
know I'm getting bigger when my pants don't fit.
he looks at Brian and they get tighter.
I never go shopping for clothes, and the one time I did.
Yeah, we know, bud.
Okay, well, I'm just saying that's how I know, because I have 3 pairs of fat shorts that I had to wear when I was big, and I'm like, dude, there's no way I'm going back to that. Like, putting those on just to see where I was, I'm like, oh no, never again.
Well, that's where I am, basically, where it's like I bought fat clothes 3 months ago, and now they don't fit. The pair of pants I put on today were a pair of fat pants that I bought because none of my other pants fit. And then I put them on today, and I'm like, well, there's some hanging over. That's not good.
Why don't you just love yourself and just
I
be
am
who you are?
trying, and this is what happens.
Have you
I
tried
love
to
myself.
troubleshoot? Have you tried like therapy, Lexapro, or
all the things I've already done?
confiding in a friend?
Poundcake, perhaps you haven't heard, Mary and therapy seem to be pretty connected.
Have you tried praying?
I have not tried praying the
Pray
weight
the weight away?
Pray the weight away. That has not happened yet. But maybe
Rolls
I'll
right
try
off the
that.
tongue. All right,
Have
well,
you tried stealing things?
What should I
rhyming
steal?
and stealing? Stealing?
Yeah, it might give you a rush.
Will that make me lose weight? It'll elevate my heart rate, I guess.
Yeah,
If I get a
troubleshoot.
rush.
Things are going right. Just try.
In his
stuff.
brain, that speeds up your metabolism if you shoplift.
Do something crazy.
I get caught shoplifting. They're like, what? Like, I'm just trying to lose weight. They're like, what are you?
That's right.
Man, this is a jar of salsa. What?
You look so good. What happened? I became a kleptomaniac.
Pretty crazy. What do you need? I'll go get it.
Mary, why you bugging?
All right. Well, we're ushering in a new era of Mary weighing herself.
Yeah.
All right.
See how it goes.
Good luck. I
Yeah,
think
good
you're
luck.
gonna
Hey,
do it.
listen, man.
You just gotta, you know how, like you said,
I
you
know
know
how
how
to
to
do
do
it.
this. You just have to commit to it.
I
And
know.
if you don't, Poundcake's gonna steal your man.
I understand. That'll be his own Christmas present to himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian, wrap it up in a bow.
Brian and Poundcake doing Christmas photos together.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Brian, you ready? Or Poundcake, you ready to be a stepmom?
sure. I mean,
Poundcake, how do you feel about living, laughing, and loving?
He's going to be your little elf on the shelf.
I'm not living right now. I'm just existing, so I'll try anything.
What if he Brian put like on all the signs around the like eat? He just put like little stop signs so like
Don't eat.
don't eat.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Open this fridge door.
Continue laughing and loving. Ease off on the eating.
If you're not hungry, you're bored.
Yeah, well.
All right.